We're picking up the price action just as the US markets get underway. It's just after 1 o'clock UK time. Around about half an hour to go to fundamental news. And on this workspace, I have the three primary indices, the YM, the NQ, and the ES. On the top line, we've got the 1 minute, and on the bottom level, we have the 3 minute time frame. And as you can see, we have this is live edge of the market, so we've got the volumes come in here, as you can see on the YM. Big injection of volume there, far in excess of what you would expect to see, and hence the reason we're seeing a pause point. No great surprise because this is an anomaly. We only have to compare it with this candle over here. Half the amount of volume, twice the amount of volume going in here, and yet the same amount of price spread on the candle. So we're expecting some sort of congestion to follow because that's clearly an anomaly. In other words, we've got far too much effort going in for the same result, and therefore there must be a degree of selling within that candle. In other words, the big operators, the market makers, the insiders are selling into weakness at this point. It's not to say the market's going to reverse, but at the very least, if you were trading to the long side, if you've been riding this trend up here, no reason to suggest you wouldn't be, because when you look at this secondary down here, look at the volume that's falling there. So we have anomaly there. I've talked about it many times before. In the secondary trend there, we've got falling price and falling volume, which is anomalous, and therefore expect the trend to continue. In the same way, we have very low volume here in terms of the spreads of these candles and also volume associated, and therefore we're not looking for, at the moment, at any rate, for full-blown reversal. What we're looking for is a congestion point where we've seen weakness come in as a result of this candle here. You can see the same down here. This is on the 3-minute equivalent. And you've also got signs of it appearing on the other related industries, certainly indices, certainly in terms of the NQ at any rate. We had some weakness here, a wick to the upper body of the candle. And now we're looking for the next level up. We're starting to break higher. No great surprise given the amount of volume that was associated with these two candles here, and the same here. Again, same thing, same principle, falling price, falling volume, which is really just giving you an indication that the selling is not increasing, it's decreasing. In other words, the selling pressure is decreasing. On the next candle, what have we got? We've got lots of volume come in. Looks a little bit weak because we've got a big wick to the upper body. Same on this, on the ES. So with the ES, the NQ, and the YM are pretty much in agreement at this point, where we have high volume, a small candle with a big wick to the upper body, and therefore looking a little bit weak. And perhaps we're going to see more congestion, possibly a reversal. But the market at the moment still continues to remain bullish for the time being, at any rate, despite what is going on in Iran. And we just sit tight. The VPA is simply telling us to pay attention at this point. It's not telling us to get out. It's just saying pay attention, because we've broken through this congestion phase. So we've broken through what was an area of resistance here around about, certainly in terms of the NQ 27050. And we now moved above that. See how the next candle forms. Let's see if we get another one. Okay, we've got a much smaller volume here. Again, a wicked candle, upper wick, large upper wick, small body. So really just saying, yeah, it looks a bit weak at the moment, and the same here. We've got exactly the same going on here. And also you'll notice the volume has fallen there as well. So again, we're just paying attention. We're not necessarily getting out at this stage. We are just being cautious and monitoring each candle as it comes in, looking at the different time frames. Not only will we be looking at the 3-minute, but probably be looking at the 2 and the 5 to see what's going on there, seeing if we can't running up into any resistance in the near future if we're holding this position for a short term. See how the next candle unfolds. And of course, we could always drop down if we wanted to. We could go down onto the faster time frames, onto the 50-second and the 30-second. Now we've got a scenario which is we have 3 candles which are trying to rally. All of them have wicks to the upper body. And in addition to that, we've got volume which is falling here, as you can see. So at the very least, this doesn't look terribly encouraging right now. It looks very weak, in other words. Again, not necessarily that it's going to roll over and become a bearish trend. In other words, go from primary uptrend to primary downtrend. But it's certainly looking weak for the time being. But again, it's just paying attention, still holding, not doing anything dramatic. We're just noting each candle as it comes in and how that is then unfolding on the slower time frames. And if we look down here on a 3 minute, you can see the amount of volume that's come in here. The spread of the candle is narrow, and it's really just reinforcing the anomalies that are going on in the faster time frames and really just confirming that in the slower time frames. Very similar price action over here on the YM and also on the ES, which is why we use all three when we're trading the futures, because it gives us a perspective. They don't always follow one another around, but they give us a slightly different perspective from the different indices, which are all constructed in different ways. So let's see what happens next. As I say, not looking strong, and therefore it's no great surprise to see that we're pausing, we're in congestion, we're not rushing up, we're not falling either. We're just in sideways mode at the moment. And also bear in mind that in 20 minutes or so, there will be news releases coming out. So inevitably, and often ahead of these times, you will see certainly indices and many other markets go into a congestion phase anyway, in advance of that news. And what we're looking for is any of these down candles, see if they're dramatic. If we see spreads widening, if we see volume increasing, then it's going to reinforce the fact that we've got a reversal. And we're not just looking at a secondary, we're looking at a primary to primary reversal. If we're just looking at a secondary, then it's a pause point, potential congestion, and possibly an increase in or return to the bullish trend in due course. I know there's a lot of people out there who don't believe in volume. They don't follow volume. It's perfectly fine. It's not for everybody. A lot of people don't believe in technical analysis. Fine. A lot of people don't believe in technical analysis and volume, which is perfectly fine. It's served us well for the last 25 to 30 years. So really, that's all we can say. And in many different markets, not just in the world of futures, not just in the world of stocks, but also in the world of Forex, where we have the proxy of tick volume, which is a perfectly good alternative and works extremely well. Okay, let's see if we're going to continue to, I'm going to say rampage higher. Let's claw our way higher, which is often the case with trends. Certainly trends to the upside at any rate. Trends to the downside tend to be more dramatic, which is why volatility, and certainly in terms of indices like the VIX, which is why volatility is generally associated, or rapid increases in volatility is generally associated with moves to the downside, not typically moves to the upside. Volume is relatively low. Just pop these up full size so we can see where we are. There we are. Got a better view of it. The only indicator I have on here at the moment is the accumulation distribution indicator, which creates these levels for us. It gives us this wonderful visual on the strength of these levels. And of course, it does it all automatically. So you don't have to draw the lines in yourself manually. It's done automatically. It also tells you not only visually, but numerically alongside how many times an area has been tested or retested and how, therefore, how strong it is. But you can see it from a visual perspective. It's just a great indicator, works on NinjaTrader. We have it on TradingView, and we also have it on MT45. So we're still at this pause point. Let's pop that one up. That's this is the ES. And they're all pretty much the same. As you can see here, we came into this phase of price action, and what were we seeing? We're seeing a fall in the general volume associated with the green, let's call them the green candles. And these wicks gave us that initial sense of a pause point coming purely because of certainly simply from a technical perspective, simply from a candle construction perspective, excuse me, given the wick, the depth of the wicks to the upper body, that alone is giving you a deal of information and then reinforced with volume, which completes the picture. And we had a very similar anomaly here, if you like. Very big candle with a ton of volume under it, but the volume is far too high given the spread of the candle. It shouldn't have been as high as that, wouldn't expect it to be as high as that. And in addition to that, we also had a wick to the upper body, and that was followed by a wick candle with a large wick here to the upper body again. So you were expecting that to occur. And really seeing that with that, it's no surprise when you see this occurring. But the nice thing at that point was that once again, we had falling volume, falling price. It's anomalous. Now let's see what's going on in here we are. We're starting to see a little bit of reaction now coming off. And all signaled through the prism of volume. This is a microcosm, if you will, of VPA in action. We're at the light edge of the market. We often get comments about, oh, well, it's with hindsight, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Yakety yak. This is at the live edge, and this is what it does for you at the live edge of the market. It gives you the insight into what is likely to happen next. It's not guaranteed, it's not perfect, but it will give you an insight into the likelihood of what is going to unfold in due course. And the fact that we are now seeing this reversal take shape comes as no great surprise because it's what we were expecting. It was we had the heads up signal coming up here. This really didn't look very strong. And if we were holding that position and expecting it to just continue on and continue on and continue on, then volume gives us that insight of, hang on a minute, let's be cautious here. This looks as though we're moving into a congestion phase and potentially a reversal in due course, purely based on the anomalies that occur in the move higher. And now we're starting to see that little gentle reaction. Now, what's interesting about it is it is not falling out of bed, but nevertheless, we've had a bit of a reversal, 30 points here or so, which is very nice from a trading perspective. Now, the interesting thing will be is whether we see two things, widening spreads and rising volume. And if we see widening spreads and rising volume, then we are likely to see a more sustained, longer-term trend to the downside, which will probably take shape quite quickly. But bear in mind, in 15 or 16 minutes or so, we have fundamental news. So I certainly wouldn't be trading as close as this to the fundamental news. This is just really an example of picking up how the price action is unfolding as we get into the US session, and in particular, really just explaining how we read the market at the live edge and how it unfolds, just to show you VPA in action. So it's a very simple little demonstration of just interpreting what is happening at the live edge as each candle comes along. And of course, we can drop down. If we want to unpick this a little bit further, we can drop down into a 15-second time frame. That's just taking a little while to load up because I have this on 15. Let's change this one to 15 as well. There we go. And let's just move this one over to 15 second as well. There we are. Okay. And the 1 minute time frame is really when we want to look at inside the candle, when we want to see that trend or how a candle has been constructed. This is just a great way of doing it. We break the candle open, we go down to a much faster time frame because on a 15-second time frame, we are essentially looking at 4 candles a minute. And if I pull this right the way out to just lose those large candles, this particularly large, I've got one large candle here, another one here. I'll just pull that all the way over like that. We then get demonstrable, readable VPA in action on a very fast time frame. And you can see that trend that was on the 1 minute. This is a very nice tradable trend on a much faster time frame, but from a scalping perspective, perfectly tradable. absolutely no problem at all, as indeed is this little trend to back up to the upside. It's perfectly tradable. Low volume here under this red candle, expecting it to snap up, which it does. Little bit of a jump there. We've also got the accumulation distribution indicator on here also. So moving up and down into these faster time frames is just another way of, not only can you trade them, and they will give you trades pretty much all day long, because even if the market's in congestion, let's just pull this back into some sort of focus. Even if the market is congestion, you will have trades on these faster time frames for sure, which is one of the big advantages in using these very fast sub 1 minute. Let's put these back onto a minute. There we go. Just put that one back onto a minute. There we are. Okay. So there we are. A little bit of reversal. We're going to go back into congestion, I think, now. We've got another 10 minutes of the news, which is what we're waiting for. So quick VPA lesson there at the live edge. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you soon, and bye for now.